I'm Tyson.
I'm Casey.
I'm Brett.
And this is Into the Stream. Oh no. We just right when Ray said, and this is Into the Stream, and Casey does the finger gun. I'm like, I looked at him when it went on. I'm like, did you just do that? And he's like, I think I did. Yes. And I'm like, oh, buddy, never again.
Don't ever.
It's like we've lost every subscriber. We have 0 followers now.
We literally have 0 people in the stream now.
Yeah, we're -5 subscribers now.
Remember I said those days you just can't get anything right? Yeah, that was my day.
Well, they could have left because I was jamming out to the song.
I know. I'm just like, buddy, never the finger gun. No. Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing? What is that? So for an hour long, we just make fun of Casey and his finger gun.
Yeah.
Just call him the finger.
Yeah.
I'll give you the finger. No, I'm just kidding.
But hey everyone, I appreciate you joining. And yeah, this is Into the Stream. We have Brett here. Casey and I. Casey's actually in Utah. We're working together, working on a few big projects. Hopefully, we'll tell you guys soon what we're doing. And but I appreciate you guys coming. And so we'll just come and say hi. And Brett, obviously, you took first. You beat E and Ellie. That's and Nick.
Oh no, E, what are you gonna do? You got to retaliate now.
What's up, Ellie? Yeah.
Well, according to him, he said it doesn't count. He was at the barber.
Yeah, right there. It doesn't count. He was at the barber getting a haircut.
We'll let you have that one.
Yeah, it does count.
What's up, Dan? Hope you're doing well, man. Appreciate you coming. Travis, how you doing? Thanks for coming, man. Casey, yeah.
Hey, E-Rock, you snooze, you lose.
Your point in chat.
Yeah, don't. It's the worst thing ever. Aldemir, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. What time is it in Hawaii? What time is it in Hawaii right now? I'm just kind of curious. Jason, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming. And Jason's a stud. I'm so excited to meet him.
It's 3:03.
In the afternoon. Oh, nice. What's up, Nicholas? How you doing? Is this the CMU, Vato? I've been doing that for a while now, so you just shish.
Yeah. You want me to get off here real quick and go Blue Hulking?
Yeah, right.
Put him in timeout.
Yeah, we were having conversations that were making us laugh before in the green room, and it's just like, yeah, we can't have this conversation out here. What's up, Bill? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming. He's probably getting super warm now. It's in Arizona because right here today was 62.
60, yeah.
It was warm today.
It was nice.
It was 80.
To see, that's too warm. I think 69 to 79 is perfect.
No.
So I think that's perfect for me.
40 to 55 is perfect.
Right? Yeah, so Jason, we had an opportunity arise, and Casey, without asking him, without anything, he dropped what he was doing, drove 15 hours to come help. So it was really nice of Jason or Casey to come help me. So
did you just say 50 hours?
15 roughly, yeah.
Oh, 15 hours.
It's actually 13. I think it's 13 hours, but it's quite the drive.
Yeah. What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming. And then we have Mountain X Beardsman. Appreciate you coming, man. I've seen him a couple of times, so I appreciate you. Hey, Mr. Aaron, how you doing? Yeah. So Aaron and I are working on a scent too. I've told everyone. I'm just not what the scent profile is. What's up, David? How you doing?
Diablo.
No, this is David.
Yeah. Who is Diablo?
Yeah. Who is David?
Yeah. That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you were correcting me. I'm like, it sounded like you were whispering in my ear. I was like, this is weird.
Okay, you two.
Yeah. I'm like, no, it's David. No, it's Diablo. I'm like, okay. Am I missing anyone? What's up, Rudy? How you doing? I just don't want to miss anyone. What's up, Josh? Appreciate you coming. All right. Hey, Dan. Dan, Brett has something to show you. Respect the beard. He asked me, is Dan going to come? I'm like, yeah, he'll come.
Nice.
Am I missing anyone else? What does it say? Mo Texan. Oh,
Texan, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I was gonna correct. I didn't want to correct you.
No.
That's so.
Correct me if I'm saying it wrong. Correct me, man. I'm totally okay with that. So, yeah, don't mess with the wrench. All right, so today, so as you know, I've talked to you several times, and I've talked to you a couple of times about this. Batman's like one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, I love Batman, and it's coming out tomorrow. My son and I told Isaac, my oldest, I'm like, we used to go to movies all the time until you got a girlfriend. You are done with your girlfriend. You cannot talk to her or anything until after we go see Batman. So him and I are going to have like a father-son outing, and we're going to go watch Batman tomorrow night.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So with that being said, I really want to know your guys' top 5 Batman movies. And everyone in chat, I want to know your guys' top 5 Batman movies. And then I'll give you mine afterwards. So who wants to go first?
Well, it's kind of easy for me. I would say I've only probably watched 3. So I don't have the experience with you as Batman as you guys, but I've watched the original Batman, Batman Returns, and Batman and Robin. Those are kind of the 3 that I remember.
So Batman, Robin, George Clooney, Batman Begins, Christian Bale, and what was the other one?
No, just the regular Batman.
Oh,
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. He was a good one.
Yeah.
Come on now.
So, okay.
Yep.
What about you, man?
Okay, so Dark Knight, number 1.
Okay.
Number 2 is Batman with Michael Keaton. Number 3 would be The Dark Knight Rises. Number 4 would be Batman Returns. And number 5 would be Batman Begins.
Ooh, Batman Begins is in there, huh?
All 3 of them were amazing to me.
Yeah. So Batman. So that's Val Kilmer, Dark Knight, Christian Bale, Batman Returns, Batman Forever. Is Batman Forever the one with Val Kilmer?
Yes.
Yeah. And Batman and Robin is the one with George Clooney. Yeah, those are good ones. I'm not a huge fan of the Batman and Robin. I wasn't. I thought it was too.
Yeah. I am not a big fan of Batman Forever or Batman and Robin.
Yeah. That's Batman. Batman Forever. That was also Jim Carrey was the bad guy, right?
Yes. Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, I like Tommy Lee Jones.
So do I, but I did not like that, and I like Jim Carrey.
Have you ever seen The Fugitive? I know we're all of a sudden going on rant.
Oh yeah,
dude, Fugitive with him, like those type of movies.
Yeah,
with Tommy Lee Jones, he's perfect with those.
Now, for me, the bad guy. He was the bad guy in Under Siege, and he did a heck of a job in that one.
Yeah. So I'm just Dark Knight is literally my favorite movie of all time. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good. I'm with that on that. 100% agree with that. All right.
Wow,
So
this is serious.
Yeah. So Dark Knight is my number 1 because first of all, there's no one who can beat Christian Bale. I love Christian Bale as Batman. I wish he was still the Batman. And then Heath Ledger as a Joker. Holy crap. Like no one can beat that. So I really like that. Dark Knight Rises, Christian Bale and Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy as Bane made it for me. Like his voice, his accent, everything. Just loved it. Have you ever seen the Snyder Cut on HBO Max yet of Justice League? Epic. That's like so much better than the regular Justice League. Like I know it's 4 hours long, but it didn't seem like 4 hours to me. You?
No.
Dude, so good. Then Batman with Michael Keaton, and then Lego Batman because I like watching it with my kids. It's funny.
The Lego Batman.
Technically, Justice League isn't really a Batman movie, but I'll throw it in there because he's in it.
Yeah, and he's the main character of that.
Well,
yeah,
one of them. Yeah.
All right, let's see what else everyone is saying. All right, she's saying Batman 89. What's Batman 89? I guess I didn't see
Batman with Dark Knight, or I mean, Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Okay. Batman Returns was the Penguin. Batman Forever. Dark Knight Rising. The ultimate Batman movie was Adam West one. Oh, absolutely. My favorite Adam West are just pow pow, and Oh, I love those little burps.
Oh, the originals.
Yeah. And then walking up walking up the side of a building, and it's just them creeping up and everything. It's hilarious. Mo Texan, see, I'm saying it now. Batman, Dark Knight Rises, Batman Returns, Batman Begins. Those are some good ones too. Hey, yo, what's up, Troy? Appreciate you coming. The three with Christian Bale. Yep. Michael Keaton and George Clooney.
What? Why?
The George Clooney one?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Why?
People like George Clooney.
God, he was a terrible Batman.
Ryan, what is he? Dark Knight Begins was boring. Yeah. Batman Begins, isn't it?
You mean, yeah, Batman Begins, not Dark Knight Begins. Dark Knight was they went from Batman Begins to Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah. Dark Knight Rises didn't catch my attention. Oh, wow. Interesting. When I didn't have cable internet, I would just go play the Dark Knight and a few good men over and over again. Ah, dude, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Hey, you forgot about the Batman movie with Adam West. No, I didn't forget it. It's just not in my top 5.
Yeah.
You weren't there yet. He had commented that before we.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Dark Knight and Top Gun on repeat. Dude, Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Yeah. Didn't they make a Top Gun 2 and it's just we're waiting for it to be released?
In April.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
It's announced.
Yeah.
Nice. George Clooney did what no villain could ever do, kill Batman. Yeah, right? That's exactly right.
I think Val Kilmer had a hand in that too.
That was good, Ellie.
Hey, Troy, hush. That hurts my feelings.
Okay, I'm going to jump out real quick and ban this bearded Bayou.
That's Troy. He's a stud. He just has bad taste in.
Well, he'll be in timeout if he keeps it up.
George Clooney was better than Ben Affleck. See, I disagree. If you did watch the last Justice League with Snyder, you would like Batman. You would like him. All right, last one, and then we'll get on to the beard stuff. Top 5 Batman actors. So you've only seen 2.
I can't.
So
I can't really comment on this one.
Adam West.
Michael Keaton was good though. I
Michael,
really like
Michael Keaton's an unbelievable actor.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Okay, I'm going Adam West is number 1. Number 2 is Michael Keaton. Number 3 is Christian Bale. Number 4 is Kevin Conroy. And number 5, Ben Affleck.
Ooh, Kevin Conroy. Who's that?
He's the voice of the animated Batman.
Oh, okay.
If you ever when when DC started doing the adult oriented cartoons and stuff, Kevin Conroy had done the animated Batman on the WB, and there was a few of the it was the Dark Knight Returns and the Dark Knight Returns 2. Kevin Conroy had pretty much given up the voice. He'd stopped and put it, and Mark Hamill was the voice of Joker for the WB, the animated Batman show. Well, when they did the Dark Knight Returns, they which was based off a comic, they pulled him out of retirement and both of them did the voices again.
Oh. All right, so so that's the same guy who plays Luke Skywalker. What's his name? Mark Hamill?
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, he plays the Joker in that too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he plays the Joker in the cartoons.
Yeah. So Ryan says Adam West, Michael Keaton, Christian Bale. There's number 4 and 5. Ken Gold says Bale, Christian, West, Affleck, Clooney. Dead last Kilmer. Oh, see, I think Kilmer was better than Clooney.
What?
Christian Bale, Michael Keaton, Adam West really don't have a top 5 there. See, that seems like everyone else's. Conroy, they used him in the Flash crossover event. Oh, okay. Haven't watched the last 3 or 4 seasons of Flash. Sorry.
I've only seen a few episodes of those, but
really?
The few I watched.
So here's what I have. Christian Bale. No one can beat Christian Bale. He's just not good. Like he made Batman.
I beg to
Michael-
differ.
Huh?
I beg to differ. I think Michael Keaton was better, but that's just my opinion. That's
I think Michael Keaton was unbelievable. That's why I have him at number 2. But I just think Christian Bale is so good at it. Ben Affleck, number 3. Everyone disagrees with me in the chat, it sounds like, but I love Ben Affleck. I didn't like him in Batman versus Superman or anything, but when I watched the Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League, I sold on him. It was just the story and directing. Like when the right story was put in front of him, I thought he did an unbelievable job. Adam West and then Val Kilmer. So, all right, just would love to see Riddler movie with Jim Carrey. Oh, yeah, right. Hey, what's up, Gary? How you doing, man? No way Affleck makes the top 5. Blasphemy. See, that's what I'm saying. Is like, I guess I'm out of the. I liked him.
Oh wait, Jim Carrey was the Riddler in that. I've seen that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That just reminded me. Yeah, I've seen that one too.
He'll be driving home tomorrow. It's like, oh yeah, I've seen it.
Like
maybe.
What is that called? Never mind. I lost it.
All right. So
that's exactly what it's called right there.
So there's a few things that have been on my mind and stuff like that. And like, what do beards communicate? Because, working on base in the Air Force and stuff like that, is a beard unprofessional? What is the people when someone meets you the very first time? What's up, Josue? When someone meets you the very first time and they see you with a beard, what is your true impression to them? So I actually looked in a article, and it's a Psychology Today, and we'll read it and kind of go over it. But I kind of want to know what your guys' thoughts are on your experiences of people when you meet someone for the first time outside the community, outside of your work, who knows you just for the first time. What do you think your beard and your overall demeanor, because of your beard, what first impression are you guys giving them?
I would like to think that when they first meet me with my beard, that it shows a sense of pride because I take care of it.
Okay.
Now the problem nowadays with the mask is you get that permanent, line that goes through there, or you're wearing a mask that it's harder to show the top part up here. But at least this down here, I'm always going like this. I'm always keeping it, straight. You can't help flyaways, but I think it's changed over the years too, because I remember growing up when my dad had, when I was going to get my first job, my dad was like, you need to shave. You need to, make sure that you're cleanly shaven for your interview and blah, blah, blah. Whereas now I would go to the interview like this, I would make sure that it's, well kept, but I do that anyway. So it'd be nothing, nothing new. And I don't know I'd take the job if they would tell me that I had to shave it.
Okay, that's a great answer. So you're in. So to kind of reiterate, you feel like people are going to say you take care of yourself, you have pride for yourself, and that's their first impression of you is that you are confident in who you are.
Yeah,
it's a great answer. What about you?
Yeah, I would add to that and say it depends on.
Can you hear him? Okay.
Yeah.
It depends on how you're taking care of it. If you're that'll make a huge difference on how someone looking at you will see you. If you're taking good care of it, I think Mo Texan said exactly the right thing there: pride, dedication, and patience.
Yeah,
it can tell it shows how committed you can be to something, and if you can take care of that, it means you have pride in what you're doing. So
most generally you're going to have beard products in too, so you're going to smell good.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this though. Hey, Mo Texan, appreciate your comment. Ken, I'm going to get to all your guys' comments, I promise. Now pretend like you're shaved. like you're clean shaven and you don't have a beard on, what's your first impression with them when you're clean shaven?
It's the same.
Same?
Yeah, because I mean, I go into an interview looking my best, whether I had a beard or whether I didn't. And even when I would go, because I've always had facial hair of some sort once I got out of the military.
Yeah.
Well, I had a goatee before I had my beard. And anybody who knows me knows that the reason I actually grew my beard was because I left my razor at home on a vacation visiting my brother in Colorado. I was already using beard products, and so I didn't have the itch, and it just grew out. And my wife liked it, I liked it, and I just kept it. But before that, my goatee looked, straight. It was always shaped up. It wasn't looking all, out of the ordinary. So I always took pride in the way I looked going into a job, just even to get an application, because the first impression is a lasting impression.
Love it. No, it's great answers. So Ken says, as a teacher, before I had a big beard, the kids were less respectful. Last couple of years, it has been sir. See, and we're going to talk about this. That's why I looked up psychology today and got some peer review journals and stuff like that. And this is just a review of that peer review journal that we're going to discuss, because I don't have access to the journals right now because it costs money. And but I would agree with what he's saying too.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Am I missing anything? Who?
No.
Wearing snuggle tooth. Hey, what's up? What's up, Ray? Am I missing anything? Sorry, I just want to make sure I didn't miss any other comments on that. Okay, so what we're doing right here, let's see if it works. So this right here says, what does having a beard say about a man? So this was a different type of research study. And again, as you can see, it was done on psychologytoday.com. This study was done in 2019, so 3 years ago. So it's old, but not too old. What they did is they took 227 participants and looked at a series of photographs of faces and a rate as quickly as they could whether the face displayed happiness or anger. So basically, they were given 4 kinds of faces: clean-shaven man who's happy, clean-shaven that was angry, and a bearded man who was happy, and a bearded man who was angry. So basically, then they noticed right here, you'll see right here, so to eliminate everything, the men were photographed with happy, angry expressions with clean-shaven, full beard, untrimmed facial hair. This eliminated the influence. Going down here, sorry about that. Interesting, they found that participants were quicker to classify the angry bearded photos than any other types of photos, suggesting that beards enhance visual cues associated with anger recognition. They also found that participants were quicker to classify clean-shaven faces as happy. So that's interesting. Basically, the researchers right here, if you look right here, after 450 participants, the rate the faces they used to experiment, the clean-shaven men display happiness and clean-shaven men displayed anger. Right here. Let's go right here. Right here, starting here. Beards can convey a commanding presence. And we're talking about the overall, what they found on all this. Beards can convey a commanding presence, especially when expressing anger or frustration. But this rough edge may be disarmed with a smile, resulting in a face judged to be even more helpful, accepting and friendly than a shaved face. Something to think about your next time you do a significant other picks a razor up. So basically,
kind of what Ken was saying there.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can get a little more respect maybe, and that just commanding presence.
Mm-hmm. So basically, the bearded men were rated significantly more aggressive, intimidating than the clean-shaven men. But once they smiled, it was very disarming.
Okay.
And so they're more masculine and more manly than the clean-shaven guys. Thought it was kind of a cool conversation. Why doesn't this go all the way down?
I don't know why it's not showing everything.
We're in the island state of Ottawa. Okay, sorry. So what are your thoughts on that? Anything?
I think it's more about the person's personality than it is whether they're shaven or whether they have a beard.
And I think this was more on first impression. So before you get
True.
to, yeah. So it's walking up to someone and just seeing their face for the first time. You know what I mean?
Right. And with the first impression thing too, I think that's generational. This generation growing up I think is going to have an easier time dealing with people with beards because they're more prevalent than they were in, say, when I was growing up, where my parents and everybody viewed somebody with a beard as someone unclean because it was more associated with homelessness, long beards. I'm not talking about a business beard, because they've been around for whatever, but long beards. Aside from ZZ Top, you only saw them, on men that were, homeless or whatever, or didn't have a rate, didn't poor or whatever. And so I think that's where the misconception is that you're dirty if you have a beard.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're angry because you're a biker. I mean, it's generational as to how people view certain things. And
I think to go off your first point, talking about how this generation will have an easier time, I think that's the truth because, like I said, in 2010, when I started teaching, I had to teach a class to people coming out of high school into college, and kind of like a prep class, just a day class. And you had to talk about professionalism. And what was it? No earrings on men, no tattoos. If you do have tattoos, cover them up. No gauges, especially. No nose piercings or anything like that, and no beard. You have to be clean shaven, or you won't get a job. And now that won't be taught. I don't teach that class at all. I don't teach college anymore. But that was a thing. And that was just 12 years ago.
Well, and now, I mean, you could almost say, what's the word I'm looking for? Back, like I got my ears pierced when I was 18. So that was also at my, when I was going to interviews and stuff like that, I would take them out. I would take out my earrings. I didn't have tattoos until I joined the military. So I really didn't have to worry about covering any tattoos up. But I did make, I think that nowadays it's almost like you're looked at. Oh God, I can't think of the word that I'm looking for, but it's more like biased. If you, or not biased, but I am having the worst brain fart. Anyway,
hey, I have them all the time. You're good.
I don't think you're looked at as
What's up,
differently as it used to be if you show up in an interview and you have tattoos or you have earrings and even so much as a bald head.
Yeah.
I know I've always had a bald head and I've been looked at differently for it.
Yeah.
And now, I for different reasons, I'm growing my hair out, but we'll get into that in a whole different conversation. But anyway, when I did have a bald head here recently, people don't look at me different like they used to. And so I think it's the community or society's viewing of different things and the growth is getting there as far as acceptance of certain things that weren't accepted in the past.
Oh, 100% agree. So David, he says, I definitely got a lot of hate with my beard. It was sad. How so, David? You don't get it anymore, correct? But yeah, I know, for instance, I have a really close friend who is got a master's in chemistry. Like he's so smart. And he runs a lab. He runs a lab in a professional lab and all that up at University of Utah. And he has Harley Davidson. He rides a bike. He is tatted up. Like I don't think anywhere except his face is, you know what I mean? Like he has tats everywhere. His beard is epic. He has gauges for earrings and stuff like that. And the first time I met him, I was a little intimidated. I really was. But now, but me and him now are like best friends, and absolutely just love the guy. And that's what I mean is I think it's getting more accepted.
Oh, the last 10 years, piercings, tattoos, and beards are a lot
Yeah.
accepted. Yes.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen him and he's talked about that. Yeah, I do say beards do, especially if their dad that they see
Yeah.
doesn't have a beard, and then you come in and introduce yourself to the kids.
I scared
I
a
see
little
that.
girl in the gas station just this last week. I was walking up to the counter and they were walking in the front door, and she looked up at me and she jumped back to her parents, and I was like, so I went out and I grabbed some candy, and I offered to give her candy. I said, I just want to make sure she knows that all guys with beards aren't that bad of guys.
No, and you're not scary at all.
Yeah.
So Jason, yeah, Brett, how tall are you?
6 foot.
Yeah. So Alderman, just looking. Yeah. So my first tattoo and ears pierced since I was 16. My mom did one thing to ensure those would happen. She told me never to do it. Right? That does happen. That's why I told my kids to have children right now. I'm just talking my oldest.
My dad always said, if you pierce that ear, I'm ripping it out.
See, and that's what my dad said too. And I've got both ears pierced.
Oh wow, David.
He also told me that if I got a tattoo, he's going to cut it off with a butter knife. And I've got 8 of them. And he's actually, even my mom, who's real straight laced, just as tight as you can get. She doesn't really care anymore that I've got tattoos, and probably I'm going to get more. She does not. It doesn't faze them one bit.
Okay. Everything okay?
Yeah, we just had some damage at the gas station.
Oh, his wife just messaged him, said call him. So.
Now that he's gone, no, I'm just kidding.
Now that he's gone, no, he's a good worker. I mean, he really did just stop doing what he was doing to come help.
Yeah,
so it's really nice. I wish people that take care of their beards were accepted. I swear, every time I mention I use butters and oils, I get looked at like I'm a fairy or something. Okay, I don't. Sorry, man, that people are like that. But it does.
I think the education level too is just now starting to publicly
What's up, Jason?
Grow as far as men taking care of their beards. I mean, we know in the beard community, you're supposed to wash your beard, put butter in, the whole nine. But even there's a local hair salon who they hired a barber to be in there, and he doesn't even know anything about beard products.
Uh-huh.
And so, I mean, it's just now, I think it's where you're at. And it's starting with all the ads on Instagram and Facebook and social media. It's starting to become more more and more that people are noticing, well, what's this stuff about beards? What is this beard octane, or what is this copper johns, or whatever. Because they're seeing the ads, it's becoming more prevalent that people are knowing about it. Whereas when we first joined the community, shoot, you go down the street and say, hey, did you end up seeing so and so on the about their beard stuff? And they're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. And speaking of what you were just talking about, it reminded me, like, we do have ads, and ask any beard owner, products who do ads. You do still get those trolls that really think that, wearing beard. You're right, Troy. That just reminded me absolutely that you do get those trolls, that guys who have beards that think it's you're less of a man if you do beard products, and that's definitely not true. You'll see Dan get those trolls too on his comments and stuff, and I'm just like, no, they just don't understand. It does require education, like you're saying. And then once they do it, once you put it in the first time, you're sold.
Well, yeah. Once you know what it feels like, there's no going back.
Yeah, see, E-Rock goes, people aren't educated on beards. Nope, and that's what we're doing. That's why we do this show. That's why we do everything. Ellie goes, my mom told me if I could get as many my mom told me I could get as many tats as I wanted, just couldn't get any face piercings. So I went tat crazy when I was 15. Dang. How many do you have, Ellie? Just kind of curious. I didn't know you had any. Diablo says, I wish asking dude in person if their beard products in person was more of a thing. I feel like it's not something people discuss as much in person. I agree with that.
I ask people all the time.
Well, yeah, but that's different.
Yeah.
It's not some normal random person like, hey, dude, you wearing beard products?
Sure.
But I do too. But it's different.
Now, I will get somebody saying when I walk by, they'll ask me what cologne I'm wearing. And I don't wear cologne anymore because of the beard stuff. They're very rarely, it wasn't until recently, here again, that companies were making colognes that match the beard scents.
Mm-hmm.
So I stopped wearing, and my wife is the first one that brought it up. When I first started wearing beard products, she's like, why are you wearing cologne? You can't smell the beard stuff anymore. You're spending, $20 or $30 for a combo, sometimes even more, and you can't smell it. And so I just stopped right there. I stopped wearing cologne. And so now people will come up at, like, they'll walk past me when I'm out with my clients or whatever, and they'll be like, oh, you smell good. What are you wearing?
Yeah.
Thinking that they're going to go out and buy the cologne. And I'm like, oh, it's an oil from, say, Copper John's or, whatever. And they're like, oh,
I like
beard product. And it's like, yeah. And then I get into the whole conversation about, what beer products are or whatever. And it goes from there, but it's not all the time, but it does happen.
Yeah. David goes, yeah, my dad did, man. It was rough. But I did think he finally accepted it. Okay. I find it hilarious that they try to troll Dan. He is earning, and they actually buried. Absolutely. I agree completely. Dan trolls are ridiculous. There are a few people who are offended by beards. Yeah, I don't get it either. Ellie, she goes, counting what's been covered up. I lost count at 20, fixing another piece this year. Oh, that's awesome, Ellie.
Wow.
Scary guy is back talking about you.
Thanks, Jason.
You scared that kid.
Oh yeah,
I was standing in my front yard, and this lady riding her bike saw me, and steamed and stern, nice beard, man. I looked at my husband behind her and gave him a head shake, and he screamed, "Yeah, he was bearded too." Oh, nice. When you say it's not clone, it's my beard, they look at you crazy. It's true. And then they're like, well, and then I'm like, do you want to smell my beard? And like, no, that's weird. I'm like, just smell it. Just smell it. All right. So next question for you guys. Does facial hair affect how people perceive men? Not you, but overall, how does a facial hair perceived compared to people who don't have facial hair? We've kind of discussed like different aspects.
I think it's changing.
I
think it used to be you were, like I said, you were either a biker or, degenerate or something, whereas now it's more accepted. And they're seeing that, okay, even high class businessmen are wearing beards.
Yeah.
When I was starting to grow my beard out, I got a lot excuse me, a lot of comments like, what are you, lazy? You can't shave or that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So again, I took notes from this. It's called Realm Reality Style, Facial Hair Perception, and basically says men and women ratings of masculinity increase as facial hair increases. So the longer the facial hair, the more masculine it is perceived for that person. And then they said longer hair, if you have clean shaven or full beards. So clean shaven or full beards like Brett and you have, are perceived to have better health compared to light or heavy stubble. Okay. And if you have light or heavy stubble, they say your lower ratings of perceived health, which is weird. And then also, longer the beard, women perceive the longer, fuller beards to be better at parenting, better at being a dad.
Really?
That's what they're saying, and it's possibly connected to the idea of maturity. So like mature men who grow full beards, usually 30, 40 years old, they're more mature, and so that subconsciously tells them that they're more mature and they can handle being a parent more.
See, I wouldn't even imagine or thought of those other two, but I can see the when you were talking, what was the other thing? I can't remember now. What was the point I was going to bring up?
You and him are.
I know. Bring that back up once.
I don't know which one. Oh, my notes?
Yeah, your notes. It was. Where was that at? Right. Oh, the health thing. That's what I was going to touch on.
Okay.
Because in order to grow a nice healthy beard, you have to have some kind of decent health. If you're not in good health, you're not going to be able to grow a full beard like mine or Brent's.
Oh, that's really good insight.
Yeah.
I like that.
Health will definitely relate to the beard growth. The healthier you are, the better beard you're going to have. So
yeah, said that before.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
I think people look at you more as a man with patience if you have a beard these days. I like that, Troy.
Yeah.
All day it takes less effort to stay clean shaven than it does properly groom and maintain a beard. So true. Mm-hmm. Bearded is definitely not lazy. And I think they're seeing that. What, did I miss something?
No, I'm laughing at Bato.
It's dominant bull theory. Oh, Ken, I'm going to look that up. You want to write that? I'm actually want to learn.
I'll write it down.
Or just text me or whatever.
Yeah.
Dominant bull theory. I want to look into that. Never heard of that. Point B, Casey. Point B. What's up, Brad? I love that guy. If you haven't followed him, you guys need to follow him.
What's up, Brad?
All right. So yeah. So the next question: does facial hair hurt or help you being hired? I'm not going to try to say employability. Never mind, I can say it.
There you go. Yeah, that's good.
I better do what you did this.
Now you're cool.
End the show. We're done. I said it.
It didn't hurt my chances of getting my job. I had I had a goatee when I started, so I can't say for sure if I had, I can't say if having a full beard would hurt my employability, because I have a job that allows me to have this. So, but I will say that in my past jobs, it would have probably hurt.
Yeah, I believe that. Definitely. How long have you been? I know you said it. How long have you been employed with this current position yet?
4 years.
4 years. Okay. Yeah, 4. So that would be 2018. Yeah, I see that. I see what you're saying. It really is recent.
Yeah.
It
and
really
so
is.
I just started growing my beard actually in 2018. I got the job in January, late January of 2018, and then went on the vacation that I went on in October. So this year will be 4 years that I've had my beard.
Yeah.
Because I just hit my 4-year anniversary at my job.
Man, and dude, some of your stories, man. I don't know why you want to work that job.
Oh yeah.
They treat you good. They have to. So Troy, we're going to be announcing a few things here in the next couple of months, but yeah, there's a lot going on, but same with everyone else. So nothing major there.
I think facial hair it just depends on what kind of job you're applying for too. Obviously some jobs you cannot have a beard or any facial hair. So obviously it depends on what kind of job, but I think it is definitely becoming more accepted by most employers, I would say.
Yeah. I have a study by Gillette out of everyone that talks about facial hair. Because if you notice, there's a lot of people trying to get into men's grooming now, besides just shaving like Gillette and stuff like that, because they see that it's
Trends.
a thing now. Yeah. But here's the first thing. This is what they said. Men with styles of beards were rated as more attractive, having better personality, more competent, and having greater composure than those who were clean shaven. Hey, what are you doing? We're doing our live. My son just walked in. Hey, we were talking. Come say hi. So we were talking about how we're going to go see Batman tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
He just got a haircut. He doesn't look like an 80-year-old woman anymore. I confused him at Disneyland as an 80-year-old woman from behind. I called his name and it wasn't him. It was an 80-year-old woman. So, all right. So let's talk to you in a minute.
Oh, I made a 8-spot varsity.
Oh, congratulations. You just made varsity.
Oh,
All right. See you, buddy.
what?
Tennis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tennis.
No, shocking. So nicely trimmed and maintained. It should get you the job. It's not about the beard, but getting the job done. Nice. Yeah. Okay. I like that, E. If you have a lot of passionate transparency, it would hurt. I'd say. Okay. Hey, what's up, Donald? It depends on the industry you were in. I am in an office environment and mid to long range beards are not accepted. Oh, really, Donald? Still, see?
Yeah, there's some, like I said, some positions just will not allow you to have, certain kinds of facial hair.
Yeah, I never thought that. But yeah, overall, it says it actually help you get the job now in today's day and age. Oh, what's up, Aaron? Yeah, I think this is hard.
I also think your job will dictate how long your beard is too.
Yeah.
Like I know, and I just thought of this. If I were a mechanic, I don't know if I'd want my beard this long.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Or
yeah, you wouldn't want to get that in there. What's up, Noah? How you
right.
doing?
I'd either keep it this long and like ponytail it, like and do something to keep it out of the way, like maybe put it, cover
just put
it,
it
or
in
do
your
something.
shirt. It's like here, just tuck it in your shirt.
Yeah, tuck it under my shirt, or well, even then it might pop out. I'd have to do something to keep it out of the way so it didn't drop into like some vat of oil or something. Not the good stuff.
Scott, I wouldn't. You have a really good beard, but that's just me. Totally up to you. He wants to know if he should shave for his second job interview.
No. Maybe trim, but that'd be about it.
No, Aldemer. I'll have to go check that out. All right. So the next question. Does having a beard affect how men perceive themselves? So you having a beard or you being clean shaven, how does that change your attitude, your perception toward yourself, maybe your self-worth, everything? How does that affect you from having it and not having it? And everyone, I'd love to know your thoughts. And then I'll give you what the study found.
I can start. I'll say until 2 years ago, I never would have thought about that. But now having a beard has provided me with so much. I mean, my mental health, I'm in a better mental health place. I'm taking better care of myself. I'm healthier than I ever have been. And that is because of the beard. I mean, that I've taken these steps because I'm thinking more about self-care. And so much healthier, more, I would say I have more confidence, even though that might be a stretch, but I feel better about myself now than I ever have.
So your self-worth is increased.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's valid. I really do. I think what you're explaining is perfect. What about you?
I think it's the same. I know I've, since I got out of the military, I struggled with having an identity, fitting in and whatnot. And it was once I started growing my beard and then I stumbled onto the beard community, I found a place where I fit in again. And now I'll see, I think it's helped my self-esteem a little bit, but it's also awakened that competitive spirit in me, where
How so?
I'll see other guys with long beards like Dan. And so I hear Dan and all these other guys saying, I drink my water, I do this. Well, I got to drink my water because I want my beard to look like that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So you're not competing to outdo them, but competing to get to that level, I guess.
Man, you guys have some really good answers.
I can see that because my first live, and I was on Beard Advice Live, and my goal was a Dan C beard, and I'd say I'm getting closer. So I've been the last 2 years I've been taking every step I can to try to get, and we don't want to compare. We want to watch out for comparing because that's not necessarily healthy, but
right.
If you're using that to better yourself, then there's nothing wrong with it.
Right. Kind of like a goal.
Yeah.
Well, if I can get my, he's got a really full, look at that beard. I want that. And so you start paying more attention to what he's done, taking biotin or taking, drinking water or whatever it is. Even I would, now this isn't the case, but I would say it's almost as if you heard him say, oh, I drink Mountain Dew on a regular and that's what helped my beard. Well, I'd probably start drinking Mountain Dew on a regular just to grow my beard. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's not that bad, but you start taking little tidbits of what he's saying and paying attention, and then you start incorporating it into your regimen.
So, Mr. Bruce City Bearded, Scott says his beard has helped him build confidence in himself.
Yeah.
Ken would agree, builds confidence, increased confidence. Gary says, I feel more confident with a beard. Why is that? Why is it? I'm dead serious. What is it in our brains that says, hey, have a beard and it gives you more confidence? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but I don't
know either. I mean,
I might have to look into that because I think all of us feel more confident with beards.
I think for me, it was
more secure about ourselves.
Maybe the whole question whether I could even grow a beard like I have, and that I've stuck through the patience. I have the patience, and and just seeing the beard I have now makes me feel more confident. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, what was
you're actually achieving some goals that maybe you were striving for,
Right. When you first started growing your beard, what was the hardest part about it?
The hard,
or one of the hardest parts about it?
The awkward stage to me, like
the beard itch.
Yeah.
So to me, it's almost as if what gives you the confidence is if I can grow my beard, if I can do what I've done so far, I can do anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So subliminally, that might be telling you that.
Right. It's the inner voice telling you, well, you got past the itchy stage, you got past the awkward phase, you got past this, you got past that. Look at where you're at now.
Yeah. And what else can you do from here? I mean, it's
right, exactly.
Right.
Interesting. That is, I think it's a really good topic. I know it's covered by tons of people, but I know everyone says it makes you feel confident, but let's dive deeper in that. Like, what really is it about your beard that makes you be more confident? That's something that I kind of am interested in. But
well, and it's like with anything else, if you're taking care of it, other people are going to see it.
Yeah.
So that gives.
I agree with that.
Right. So if I went out in public and my beard was all jacked up like this, I don't think I'd have the confidence.
Right. No, I agree.
People are going to be looking at you differently, going, dude, you couldn't comb that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't go, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. I don't go out unless my beard looks straight.
Yeah.
If my beard doesn't look good, I'm in front of the mirror. It doesn't take much because I've been doing it for so long. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going out with my beard looking all in 15 different directions.
Great. I agree with you. It's a form of yeah, you've worked on something. You know, you look good. It
Mhm.
makes you feel good. I like
Yeah.
it.
You've achieved some of those goals you were working towards,
Yeah.
and
It's kind of like working out. The more you
Yeah.
work out, the better you feel about yourself.
hmm
All right. So Troy goes, makes me feel better about myself, helps me more in the self-care, has made me friends, join a community of awesome people with like-minded minds. Absolutely, Troy. Love that. Oh yeah, I'm a freaking stud. Because I called him a freaking stud today. I love Jason, and so him and I were talking. I said, Jason, you're a freaking stud. And everyone always like, even my kids, like, do you know what a stud means? Dad, I'm like, yeah.
Own it, Jason.
In
Own it.
'98, when I graduated, stud meant you were awesome, and I'm keeping it. So if you're offended by it, well, you're a stud. Yes, I am a lot more confident and sexy now. See, Donald gets it. Erock goes, let's see. In church, in family and church, I have the biggest beard. All the guys always want me.
Whoa.
All the guys always ask me what I
Ask me.
Oh, ask me what I do. It doesn't say ask. That's why.
No, it
Ask-
doesn't say ask.
Ask
but
me
you have
what
to
I
read between
do
the lines.
and how my beard always looks. Hey, you shut up. I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can.
You shut your mouth if you know it's good for you.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
You'll shut your mouth if you know it's good for you. You pumpkin pie haircutted freak.
Erock, yes, and his beard is nice. Diablo hides my triple chin. I still drink. I still drink on the regular to help my beard. Yeah. Beard can totally affect a guy's confidence. The right beard on a guy is everything. Ellie's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know when I went to a barber and they trimmed my beard the way I absolutely hated it. Like they messed up and she thought it was amazing. I'm like, no, it was horrible.
Well, then every time you look in the mirror,
I see it and I'm not as confident. I agree with Ellie right there. Respect from others. Yeah, I do. Even though I feel like my beard is like compared to you two, my beard's just a little baby. And I still get a lot of compliments and I appreciate that.
Be proud of who you are.
Yeah, be proud. Masculinity, absolutely. What's up, John? Confident man makes any beard look good. Totally agree with you, man. Babies love beards. They think it's isn't that the truth?
What's that?
Baby got back.
Love them and they treat it like a toy. And like, Same with my dog. So I have a little Chihuahua, and he always just comes and licks my mustache. I'm like, okay, do I have a problem? Do I have food there? Is it gross?
He's cleaning up your leftovers.
Yeah. My kids hate it. I'm like, it's cute. What does it say?
I don't think I could do. I like dogs, but I don't think I could do that, Jason.
All the guys always want him. Yeah. See, Vato read the same thing. I'm just joking.
Vato also messes with Erock. So
always.
Now I have to compete with my wife for the vanity mirror when I get getting ready. Isn't that the truth? Candace will be like, I need to do my makeup and stuff for church if we go to church or something. I'm like, Candace, I still haven't done my beard.
My wife is.
Hurry up!
If you put,
I gotta brush my thing.
Yeah.
If you put any more beard products in there, I'm gonna have to throw some out. She said so.
Yeah,
I started
whatever.
storing them outside of the bathroom.
Yeah, whatever. But if they were, I'm not saying they weren't. I just had no idea. Shut your mouth or I'll stick you in a microwave. Now I've never heard that one. Hey Dave, how you doing, buddy? Hey everybody. Dave's a good one. I enjoy talking to Dave. My dogs play with my beard too. See, Ken gets it. Tyson is Vato the troll. Usually they don't make me laugh that hard, but that was a good one. I can't see him.
I just got a picture in my head.
I know, so did I. Just all right.
Thank you for that one, Eli.
Hey, I don't wear makeup. We don't have that issue. Ellie, and you look great, Ellie, too. You really do. So keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, my wife doesn't wear any makeup either. She doesn't really even like wearing makeup. She's completely natural.
Candace likes putting the eye stuff on.
Yeah.
That's what she does.
She'll put some cover up on it every once and again, but that's about it.
My dogs are scared of my beard. They start sneezing when I get seriously. Is that a thing?
What?
They start sneezing.
Yeah, when I get near them with it.
I
They're
wonder if
allergic to your
something
beard
with
stuff,
beard oil
maybe.
Weird.
or something. You know, they say dogs can be allergic to humans too. Actually,
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's kind of that time.
We're
That
an
went
hour.
really fast.
Wow.
So fast.
I've really enjoyed talking to you both. So I appreciate you
Aw.
coming. I know, sadness. I'm getting to the right place right here. But I appreciate you coming, and Brett, and just always willing to help us out and have a good conversation. Really good
Anytime.
conversation. And appreciate you again for coming.
Yep.
And
Glad I could be here.
it was really a good time. So everyone, do you have anything else before we take off, Brett? Well, thank you again. Anything you would like to say?
You are welcome.
No, everyone have a great night. And thank you for watching the stream. We always appreciate you.
Have a wonderful night. And I have Zeb on Sunday.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, it'll be
Nice.
fun. It'll be
Okay.
fun to get to know him a little bit better. So
Definitely.
have a wonderful night, guys, and we'll see you Sunday. Take care.
Later, everyone.
Razor and you shoot 'em.